Oh.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit. I'm horny as fuck, man. I'm a freak, man. Like, for real.
I don't believe it. Are you playing a practical joke on me, Lieutenant?
Nigga trying to cook a motherfucking damn ham a fucking sandwich. This pussy ain't
The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Please call.
Part about drinking is that you can kind of just like people don't. You could be an alcoholic and people don't look at it the same way as someone who's just like a complete like cokehead, right? Like it's still a substance that's going to get you fucked up fairly quickly, and it's just so normalized. So you're just like you can just fucking drink whenever the hell you want and get drunk as fucking. Really, it doesn't matter that much. Like nobody really gives a fuck.
No, it's fucking awesome. I feel like a movie star.
Yeah. It's way easier to drive drunk, too, than it is to drive high. So that's a plus.
I don't know.
No.
For me, I'd say it would be, but usually when I'm driving drunk, there's also some other substances involved.
Yeah, no, way easier to drive drunk, at least for me. I'm not a smoker though. I'm not a big pot guy.
Loser.
Pot kind of trips me out sometimes. Like I'm trying to like smoke maybe more, I guess, lately to try and get myself like away from the crippling anxiety that comes along with it. Like for me, like sometimes I get baked and then like I think about everything that's ever happened to me that's bad and every bad decision I've made. But that's like slowly been going away lately because I've been trying to smoke a lot.
Yeah, so it actually gives me more anxiety. And you know the thing that everyone, like every smoker says is like, no, dude, you just need to find the right strain. Dude, I've tried hundreds of them. It doesn't fucking matter what it is, what strain. I'm getting fucking nervous as shit and having a panic attack every single time. Call me a bitch, call me a pussy. I don't care. Anyone who says that's fucking retarded. It's not about finding the right strain. It just doesn't agree with my body. And speaking of my body, I ran a 5.69 40-yard dash today.
Whoa, you're changing it.
No, I'm not. No, check the messages. No, Sherlock gave us a grade A breakdown of when everything started and when I was able to get timed. It started late. I crossed at 5.7. I weigh around 280 pounds, and I ran a 5.69 40-yard dash today. And
that's a powerful 280 pounds, by the way, not a fat 280 pounds. Powerful.
Yeah, I'm kind of built like a tiger in a sense, where you ever heard the thing that if you kill a tiger, sometimes it'll still stand straight up because it's so muscular. That's basically me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the tiger.
I am the fucking tiger. But yeah, so
it's looking like my guess was really off, though. I thought that you were just trying to fuck around, and I don't know. To be honest with you, I'd like to see what I could run. It wouldn't be much better, I'll tell you that. Like,
dude,
5.7 is pretty fair. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I am 6'5" too. I know I say it before, but it is
how tall are you?
6'5".
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It was an unreal time. Didn't think I was going to run it.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
Ladies.
I thought I was gonna run like a 7 seconds, and then dude, just like the video of Prez running his 40 where he's like smashed it. That was me.
Smashed it.
Yeah, I just one take for the cameras. It wasn't even. There is a video, but it would dox me, so it can't come out. But people can confirm that I ran a 5.69.
Real convenient that the video can't come out.
40-yard dash.
I've seen the video. This is peak male athleticism if I've ever seen it.
So I don't want to hear another fucking fat joke at Bobby Got Broads. You little fucking shit. Go fuck yourself. Let's see you run faster than me, bitch. But yeah, I wanted to get that off my chest. I also wanted to bring up the fucking competition we're doing right now with the Burner Blogs. If you have not seen it, burnerblogs.com. Everyone who submits a blog from last Wednesday to this Wednesday gets their name put on a wheel. We're gonna have a little bracket style thing for the voting, and then the winner will also get a T-shirt. So you have a chance to win 2 shirts. There have been some unreal submissions so far. I think OTD had a great one. Connor Bedard had a funny one. Fat Rat Cowboy, Mike Richards, like they've all had these great blogs. Have you guys taken a look at these? You have a favorite one so far?
Personally, I like my favorite one so far were Mike Richards, Subway Stevens. I believe that one was about like the hockey NHL influencers and being like the worst people on the planet, possibly worse than Hitler. I agree with it. And then another one, like the OTD Lays one. Just great comedy, man. Like I was truly giggling at that. I thought it was pretty funny. I don't know. He's got that creative touch to him, I guess, and I thought I really enjoyed it. That's no disrespect to the others who have submitted. Those ones have been standing out to me so far. But if you're listening to this, it's Tuesday. You got one more day to enter and try and get yourself a T-shirt. But you better be coming with the heat if you want to win this, folks.
Yeah, it's been showing some unreal writers in the Burnerverse, which is what I wanted. That's why I started it. Definitely not to profit off of all of you guys for nothing in return to you. I know Sweet Tea Grizzly wrote a gambling blog as well, and I told him if he wants to write it weekly, I'll give him like a little spot up on the top. So I said I need some consistency first, but I think Layminator, you had something on this.
Yeah, so I just raised my hand real quick. Sweet Tea Grizzly. Oh, we were tweeting back and forth at each other a little bit. Actually, no, I was tweeting
from the
to him from the Burn After Pod, but I am challenging him to a walk-off home run. California just did it. Little League World Series. Walk-off home run. Crazy. They just played Curacao. Curacao is down 4.
Pareko.
Who the fuck cares? Pareko is down 5-1. Top of the 5th inning in a 6th inning game. California comes back. They tied it 5-5. California comes back, hit a walk-off home run like California needs any more fucking help. All these little douchebags in 5 years. Oh, the Pareko coach is crying. What a fucking pussy. Back to my original point, though. That just had to be said. Sweet Tea Grizzly, I'm challenging you to a betting contest this year, football season. Everybody knows every football season I do a $50,000 competition. I try to make $50,000 every football season.
And how's that went so far?
I'm about $75,000 off from my goal. $75,000 off. Last night, I made about $147. $38,053 off. Somebody check my math on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Sweet Tea Grizzly, I know you're a big betting guy. I would like to challenge you this football season. Only football. Who makes the most money? Challenge, putting it out there. We can both do blogs. We can both tweet at each other, whatever it is. Yeah, let's fucking do it. I'm excited for this football season, boys. How about you?
I'm excited for the football season. I've been trying to get more into it in the last couple of years, and I think this year is really gonna make me claim, I think, what team is, I would say my team is, because I'm not gonna go out there and just pick like a Kansas City Chiefs because they're a winning team. I'm the kind of guy who likes to maybe have a little bit of heart behind it, and I'm gonna go with my 2 teams in contention right now would be the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. Detroit is obviously Detroit and Buffalo are the 2 closest teams to my home, so I feel as if I'm obligated to pick one of those guys. But at the same time, I think that not only does Detroit look pretty, they're not obviously the best team, but they're getting a lot better, and it's becoming a lot less delusional to think that they one day could be a good team. And I think that I want to ride that wave and hopefully see them be successful. And at the same time, but with Buffalo, I really like Josh Allen. I think he's awesome, man. They've got some great players, and I think I'd like to see them do well as well. And like I've always wanted to go and be one of those idiots before the games in Buffalo who's smashing all those fucking tables.
Yeah,
and shit like that. Could you guys see me belly flopping through one of those tables or what?
You're gonna have to make a new shirt.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yes.
Next
Bill's
burner
merch
meetup.
with me belly flopping through a table. Yeah. So, anyways, I think this year is really gonna determine what I consider my team. I'm leaning more towards the Lions, though. To be honest with you, but
You're a Lions guy. Lions are blue collar through and through. Dan
yeah, but so is
Campbell.
Buffalo, man. So is Buffalo. You know all those
That's
guys
true.
that are in the parking lot before the game. You know it stinks. You know those guys have their ass cracked out. You know those guys are probably calling in to work Monday, like our good fella Pants over there. So I don't know, but at the same time, a lot of those guys are going to be going to work the day after, still drunk, because that's the type of guys they are. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah, I think those are both great picks. I mean, I am very, if you've ever seen my Twitter account, what I comment under like NHL pages, I just pump the Red Wings. I'm a huge Red Wings guy. I think Detroit is better when they have, I mean, any city's better when you have multiple teams kind of competing and doing stuff. And the Wings are on their way there. Stanley Cups in 3 years. And then oh, okay. Sorry. Shut up. Both of you shut the fuck up. And if the Lions, you know, can be good around that same time too, then it's just better for the city, better for the Wings. It's a good atmosphere. Yeah.
How about the
What?
Pistons and the Tigers?
Yeah. I mean, no one gives a shit about basketball, and I mean, you know, baseball's cool, but I mean, you know, it's tough to get free agents that close to like a river. I don't know. I don't have a point there.
Free agents don't like rivers.
I don't. We'll forget that point. No, dude, the Red Wings will be competing for a cup in 3 years.
Yeah, you're fucking clinically insane.
Can you give us a little rundown on that?
Yeah, I mean, sure, we'll be here all fucking night. I mean, all of the prospects that Stevie Y has been kind of accumulating, he trusts his guys. Yeah, he has a lot of fillers that are like kind of just signed through the next 2, 3, 4 years to fill spots until these guys can be ready. But he very clearly trusts everyone he drafts. Sider's a star. Raymond is like on his way there. Edvinson will be a star. Anton Johansson, William Wallinder, all these fucking guys coming up. They're going to be nasty. Carter Mazur's an absolute sniper on the wing, which is like we need more shooting, which we got into Brinkett too for a long-term deal.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, fucking D-Boss Dylan Larkin is arguably a top 2 center in the NHL every year. That's another good point. And I mean, just the goaltending too with Sebastian Cossa. He's coming up. He's playing really well in the ECHL. Everyone's like, oh, he played like shit in the AHL.
Wait, you're saying you're going to win a cup in 3 years because you got a goalie in the ECHL that's lighting it up?
I mean, yeah, I mean, Ville Husso is really good in the meantime. Fuck you, man. He'll be ready when he's ready. And yeah, 3 years, because then he'll dominate the AHL this year, maybe a little ECHL. Maybe he'll be so-so, but he'll dominate next year, and then he'll be on the Red Wings next year. But,
and you think that exactly is going to bring you a Stanley Cup?
Yeah, 100%, because Stevie Y is signing guys and drafting guys that want to be here. So, like, they're going to work a little harder than someone like some fucking Russian who's never even heard of, like, where Arizona is that they drafted. Like, that guy doesn't fucking care or know.
Honestly, I've heard a lot of guys saying that they want to go to Detroit.
I know, me too. It's fucking nuts.
No,
I mean, dude,
you're fucking crazy, dude.
Hold on. I mean, Draisaitl's contract is up pretty soon. Like,
oh yeah, he definitely wants to head over to the Flint water crisis.
Yeah, okay. Well, they're not near Flint. You don't drink the water from Flint. They have a goddamn river there that he can drink from. They'll give him one of those little straws that they give the kids in Africa.
Wait. I thought you said you don't want to go near a river.
That's baseball. Hockey's totally different because they can skate on it in the winter.
All right, there's definitely something behind that you're saying. But anyways, let's hear another delusional take. What do you think about Matthews signing?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that, dude. I am a Matthews guy through and through. I love Austin Matthews. Best looking guy in the league, probably the best shooter in the league. Is he better than McDavid? No. And I, for the first time, have an issue with something he did. He came out and said that I don't want to sign this huge mega deal. I want to be able to sign other guys on the team to help out. Like, I want to build. That? What? Yeah. I mean, he said that before. He's like, he goes, I don't want to sign like this huge thing. I want to like be able to build around me. Like, I can send out the article, whatever. And then he signs and becomes the highest paid player in the league. And it's like, dude, if you actually did that, like, why didn't you just sign like 4 years, $10 million and try and like get some other guy? Like, it didn't make sense to me. I don't think he thinks like through some of this stuff. And I mean, he obviously deserves it, but like if he actually wanted to win, then that would be fine. He's going to be there 4 years. If they don't win, he's out of there. That's what it is.
Yeah, like 100%. Like I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Like you got guys who pull off big contracts like that. This doesn't apply for McDavid because he's the best player of all time, and you can't deny it one fucking bit. And if you are denying it, you're just lying to yourself. But someone like McDavid deserves that. But like it's like, man, how are you just gonna say that you don't want to take all that money so you can sign more guys and then just turn around and just sign for the highest paid contract in history? Like,
Right.
and then on top of that, it's like, dude, you get money from like other brands, like from sponsorships, like. So why do you need to take that money and fuck your team out of potentially, like if you would have taken a $10 million or $11 million contract, they could have signed somebody little for the fourth or third line or
two
like that
guys
for exactly, for $2.5 million or something like that. And it's like, I just don't understand why some of those guys are so, like all these newer generation players, they're very selfish, where it's like you look back at any of the other talents like Crosby, Malkin, Ovechkin, guys like that, Patrick Kane, Taves, those guys were taking lower salaries so that they could have a better team. And you know what? Every guy that I just named has won a cup. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my 2 cents about it.
Yeah.
I think that if you truly wanted to win a cup, you would take a sacrifice of a pay cut to achieve that. But at the same time, I think that he also knows that Toronto's probably not going to win a cup. So
yeah, I mean, dude, McKinnon was making like what, $6 million when he won his cup. That's
exactly.
insane.
Yeah, if I can interject here real quick, I was talking to Pants offline about this when it first happened, and I was like, I kind of think that this is going to be like the driving force for the NHL to up the salary cap a significant amount, because I feel like every once in a while we hear that they're upping it, and it'll be like $1 million.
$1 million, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, like absolutely nothing. I think eventually, I mean, you see it. I think the NHL came in last for viewership this year, even to the MLS. I think it went NFL, NBA, MLS, or MLB, MLS, NHL. NHL isn't. What's up?
Now that Messi's in the MLS too, like that's gonna gonna even bring it up higher. Like that, those ratings have been very high. So
and he's only been in it like 7 games. And I mean, they signed this massive Apple TV deal. I mean, fuck, if the NHL does that, we're fucked. But think about it. The MLS is beating the NHL in viewership on Apple TV. That's ridiculous. And so I think it's going to be that mark of like, hey, we're going to have to pay these players a lot more. And I think this is like that pendulum swing right now with Austin Matthews is getting it started, and they're just going to start paying these players more and more and more. I mean, I'm a massive Penguins fan, and the fact that Crosby's taken under $10 million for the majority of his career is just like a godsend. I don't think we're going to see that ever again. I think the majority of the time, like these new NHL teams or the cup teams, I think that they're going to have players that are making 13, 12, 10 million bucks a year. I
just don't think that can happen without the cap going up by several $1 million, because it's like one player doesn't win a cup.
No, yeah, and I'm talking post whatever happens with this. That's just my take on the Austin Matthews signing. I was just like, I really think this is kind of just the driving force where every other team's going to be like, fuck, we're going to have to pay these guys the money they deserve.
Like, speaking about getting paid, like you see that Ohtani has been up for a new contract, and people are saying he's going to the Dodgers and stuff like that. But I was seeing stuff for people were saying around $700 million contract. But now that he had this injury, which could lead him to be out for a while, I don't know. What do you guys think? With an injury like that, where it's his second surgery that he's going to be getting, how much do you think that brings his value down?
I mean, if a team is smart, they'll still pay him like $600 million, and they said it on Pardon My Take too. Shout out Pardon My Take, because I know you guys are listening to this. They are like, if he's just a closer in like designated hits, like he'll still be an absolute force and like help a team out more than if they just tried to like get him back to where he was. And I mean, the guy's a beast. Like he found out that his UCL was torn and still tried to go back into the game. So like the dude wants to play, and it might just be because it's a contract year for him. But yeah, dude, it's kind of nuts. It kind of sucks for him too, because he's like that freak of an athlete and has this chance to make this money. But I mean, that's what happens sometimes.
It just couldn't have come at a worse time for him, man.
Yeah, right.
He's an incredibly impressive player. I don't think baseball's ever seen anything like him, to be honest with you.
Never.
He's a freak athlete, man. It's insane.
And that's why I'm all about players just getting the longest, biggest contract you can right away. Like the fact that Mbappe did not take that, what was it, like $775 million deal? Or right away for 1 year. I'm like, I mean, who knows? Obviously, he's fine for the rest of his life if he never plays again. But who knows if the next game, if you get hurt and you're done for like your life, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, you sign it no matter who it's with. Yeah, you know, who fucking cares about morals? I mean, what's your guys' number when it comes to selling out? You give me $100 million and I'm doing basically anything.
Man, I'm doing it for a lot less than that. I could live comfortably for the rest of my life with 20 mil. So, like,
yeah, I'd say 20. I mean, honestly, even 10.
Yeah, man, like the number could
$10. Like, I'll suck a cock for 10. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So
no,
I'm
10 million.
You know, back to the original point. It just like for Shohei Ohtani, it sucks, you know, but it goes to show where it just like you sign the biggest, longest deal as fast as you can, you know, and that's why
you got to secure that money for your family. At the same time, like you get that big contract, your family's good for the rest of your life. At the same time, if you want to walk out, just pull. Was it Kovalchuk that just signed that huge deal and then just walked out?
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you just pull a move like that, like it's hilarious because it just fucks the franchise over for like 8 years.
Yeah,
but like
right.
At the same time, you're laughing all the way to the bank. So
isn't Rick DiPietro still getting paid?
Dude, I saw that. There's I forget who it is.
On the Mets, they pay him 1.2. I don't know. I think we're talking about the same player, right? The baseball player, WARIO.
I was thinking about a hockey player. My dad and I were talking about it the other day. There's this one player who's still getting paid like it's like $2 million or something like that a year, and he hasn't played in forever. But I forget who it is. I'm a dumbass.
You said it's an NHL player?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, Jamie, can you look this up?
Yeah, I'm looking it up
Jamie
right now. As the producer / idea guy via my bio. NHL player gets paid. What'd you say it was? Like 2 something? This is great podcasting.
I think it was around 2 million. Yeah.
You
guys think I should
get nothing?
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I'm a fucking
worst Jamie of all time.
Yeah. Okay.
I do know there's a Mets player that gets paid $1.2 million every year. Like August 13th, it just happened, the anniversary, and he does it until 2035. It's ridiculous.
Did they restructure that? It had to be restructured.
Oh, 100%, where he either got hurt. I have no idea about baseball. I don't follow this, so for anybody that's following baseball that's listening to this being like, fuck,
there's a lot of baseball guys in the burner.
But I do know it's $1.2 million every year, sometime in August until 2035. And this guy was playing in like the 90s. So, I mean, he's just like
fucked up.
Yeah. What like
for something like that, like for me, I think I'd have that fucking spent before the check hits every year, to be honest with you. If I had that guaranteed coming in every year, I'd be buying a new Pagani fucking supercar every year in August.
That'd be sick. Okay, yeah. Let's see else. Did you want to get into Snow White really quick? I know we briefly touched on it last week, but I did do a little more research, like I said, and it was just insane. I know, Layminator, you were sick last week. You got any thoughts on the whole Snow White interviews that are going out with that? Who's that actress that's in it?
I can't remember her name, to be honest with you, but she is a massive bitch.
I'm looking up her name right now. I mean, who knows her name because who gives a fuck?
I think it's Rachel Ziegler.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you. I have a massive
Related to Adolf.
shout out to him. He's honestly been coming up. That guy's fucking hilarious on Twitter. What's his at? What's his at?
I think it's Adolf Ziegler.
Adolf Ziegler? Yeah, very funny. But no, Rachel, on the other hand, also an Adolf, you could say. I fucking hate her, dude. She said, and I quote, "If I'm gonna be in a dress for 18 hours getting filmed, I deserve to be paid for every hour that movie is streamed."
She's acting like she's like on the front lines of like the Ukraine-Russia war, and she's like having bullets fly past her head. It's like, lady, shut the fuck up. You know that 18 hours is completely over-exaggerated, and like, how hard are you truly working? Like, are you like, give me a fucking break, lady. Give me a break. You have people following you around all day, taking care of you, and taking care of every want and need that you have. Like, give me a break, lady.
Who gives a fuck? I was like, are you kidding me? That's like an artist selling an album or something and being like, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it's streamed. I mean, I guess they kind of are when it comes down to it, but it's just like with Spotify streams and stuff. But that's
it's nothing.
Yeah, but for a movie, I was like, in a movie that it's like, it's not even gonna do that well. I mean, everybody's gonna boycott it. It's gonna be like Aquaman 2 with Amber Heard in it, you know? I mean, she's giving so many people a reason not to see it. And it's ridiculous with all this WGA shit that's going on when they're striking. And it's like, you guys are paid millions of dollars a year and now you're getting more, like you're demanding more. Every time I see it on Twitter, it just makes me want to fucking punch someone. And my walls in my home are filled with holes right now because of it. And it's me off.
It looks like Swiss cheese behind you.
What do you guys think?
No, another thing that I thought of too is like how it's gonna ruin the perception of this like Disney classic for kids nowadays. It just set to like, I don't even know if like warp their minds is the right reason, kind of, I guess, but I mean it's just set to like selfishly just make something a kid wants to watch. Don't have to go out and send some message. If you want to do that, go do like a little independent film. But like just why? There's no reason to do this. None.
Well, like the thing is like if they're trying to push this woke thing onto children, it's like children don't even understand it. It's for the parents, right? Like it's for the parents that are the libs that they're gonna put it on for their kids, and I just don't understand it. Like, why is it that we're not allowing children to have the basic idea of like a woman and a man fall in love and stuff like that? And it's like, I don't know. It's just it's getting a little bit fucking ridiculous, to be honest with you. That's just my 2 cents. But
talking about a woman and a man falling in love, Logan Paul's girlfriend has apparently fallen in love with like every celebrity in the fucking world. Have you guys been following this shit?
Dude, I've got a shot to bang her at this point.
I thought I saw a picture of you two together, Pants.
Yeah. We did. I was the fat guy on the beach. That I was running a 5.740. But yeah, no, that's absolutely nuts. It's basically like anything that Logan Paul can ever say ever again. It's just like, oh, dude, your wife's a whore. Like
kind of like the Sneeko thing where like Sneeko got cucked. And it's like anything he ever says, or like, no offense to KFC, I think it's KFC on Barstool, but it's like every single time he posts, everyone in his comments are just like, "Did she cheat on your pregnant wife?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah, Common did that exact thing.
It's just like you know what I mean. Like it's an easy out for everybody, but at the same time, like why are you marrying this chick that's been with every dude in Hollywood? Like,
yeah, I mean,
it's not a good look. Like, honestly, I think I could actually bang her.
I think, dude, once we're big enough, absolutely. I think she's definitely like a clout chaser too. Like, she just dated all these rich guys to have like a modeling career. She's not unattractive. I mean, I'd like a bigger set of knockers on her, but that's just a personal preference.
She doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's not unattractive, though, is my point. And like she just like used all these rich guys to kind of do like a little modeling career, get some money. Like she'll have a divorce with Logan, take his stuff, like refuse to sign a prenup, and he's an idiot, so he won't make her sign one. Like that's all it is. Like I mean, she looks a little evil. Not that Logan Paul's not fucking evil, that fucking dude. But yeah,
I'm not. It's hard for me to give two fucks about like Logan or Jake Paul, but at the same time, it's like they're constantly on my feed, so I can't get away from it. But I think it's kind of hilarious that Danis is just absolutely cooking. I'm like, every day you wake up and there's another picture of his wife with another dude. Like it's crazy, man. I honestly would be feeling horrible.
It actually is fucking nuts. Another thing I kind of wanted to bring up in the news really quickly is Trump's mugshot. Put it on a shirt, sold none.
Well, you sold one.
I did sell 2 shirts.
Yeah, what fucking idiots bought those?
Yeah. Well, 2 of they're both my buddies. So shout out, guys. I'm not gonna say your name. Thanks, fellas. But yeah, I really thought it would work, that more people would buy them, but people were just like liking my tweet either way. Yeah, so Trump got arrested, did his mugshot. I thought it was hilarious that he got to tell them what his height and weight were. He goes, "Oh, it'll save time when I get there."
Yeah, there's no way that dude's 215, man.
Yeah. So he wrote down.
He'll have 7-inch cock.
Yeah, seriously. Didn't it say his cock size on the stat card too? I think it said his 40-yard time too, and it was faster than Vance's.
Wouldn't it be so nice if you could just like pre-record your cock size as soon as you walk into the bar, and you just get a little pin on you that says like 9 inches?
Yeah, I'd hack that system so quick. No, but yeah, I thought it was hilarious. The mugshot content was pretty fucking funny, and I went to one of his websites that he had posted something on, and it was like at the bottom you could like donate to like something to do with like paying for his lawyers, and I'm sitting there thinking, dude, like who is donating? There's an option for $3,300 to donate on his website. Like, dude, just start an OnlyFans. Like at least give me something so back out of this. Like, I would pay money to see his fucking hog. What do you think?
What would you want to see?
Full dick and balls.
Yeah, I'd want. I mean, you'd almost have to go hard if anything ever got released. If it's small, like if mine's small, I'd have to go hard, and people could just be like, oh, you know, maybe it just like there's a way to spin it. You know, bigger is always better in pictures. When it comes to cocks.
I'd want shots of that ass.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a dumpy for sure. Eh?
Dude, he absolutely does.
I wonder if his whole body just looks like if he was naked, I wonder if it looks like he's wearing like a white t-shirt and then like the rest of his body's just orange. You know what I mean? Like he's wearing like a white t-shirt and like tidy whities, and then the rest of his body's orange from the spray tan.
That would be must-see content right there. Must-see content.
Yeah, but it's like who is donating money to that guy? Like,
I mean, dude, politics in America is so fucked. Like, people throw money to politicians because they're like, I don't know, dude. It's literally people just love throwing money to politics because we're made to believe it's yeah. Because
wise word pants.
Maybe we should like come out as like a political party then, because it'd be sick if people started throwing money at us. I'll say anything you want if you fucking flip 10 grand my way. I literally will. I'll promote Russian propaganda, and I don't even care. Send me the money, and I'll say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, dude, we should create a church. That way we can't be taxed, and any money we make is like a donation, and people can write it off.
I like it.
Yeah. Let's do that. You boys want to get into a little stardom sit-em?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
I'm down. Can I go? I'll let somebody else go before me.
Yeah.
Let me go real quick. My stardom is all the burners. So this podcast is trying to do a big burner meet. I mean, the NHL season is about to start, the NFL season, NCAA football. We're trying to find a location that the majority of us listeners, the people that tweet to us, everything, can meet at, and we can do a big tailgate, whatever that might be. We're thinking about maybe a Bills game, maybe going to Wing Nuts, maybe doing, something with that.
Detroit's a good central location too, definitely in the mix.
Detroit, we know there's
like
a lot of Canadian burners, so maybe go to a fucking NHL game up there, wherever anybody can meet, do a big tailgate. So just tweet at us or DM us, whatever you guys can do. Shoot us a message in the burner group chat, and just let us know where you guys are thinking. Because
we have talked about. We've talked about Detroit, and I think Detroit's a pretty central area for a lot of people. I know that it still is pretty far from, even for both of you guys, it's still a little bit far, but I think that if we made a whole weekend deal out of it, I think that would be pretty sweet. I think we could probably get about 20, 25 guys together, if we truly tried to.
Yeah.
So I call sleeping in Denaldi's bed before anyone else.
I want to sleep in between, like you're my mom and dad, and I just had a nightmare.
Yeah. So the only thing is, you have to stay in the same hotel room with all of us.
Yeah, we're all going to sleep in the same
bed, one king size bed. I already called, at the end, like a dog. I'm going to sleep there. I feel like that's where I'm going to get the most room. Jerk off wherever you want to. The closet's probably going to be the most comfortable, but it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a fun time. So let's start brainstorming. We're going to do something this year. It's going to be a fuck ton of fun. And then let's get to my Situm. My Situm is my bank account because, like I just said, NFL started, NCAA started, everything's starting right now. Things are not going to go well for me this season. I always have that goal of $50,000. Like I said, I'm about $75,000 off of that now. And we'll go from there. But yeah, what are you guys thinking?
Yeah,
I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, you wanted me to go? Okay. My start in this week is going to be Burners Dating. I don't know if you guys have seen this show on Netflix. A lot of comedians are talking about it right now. It's called Love on the Spectrum. And I just wanted to say it's great that all of us are getting out there. I'm really proud of everyone. I think everyone is putting themselves out there, and it's a good thing. It's great to see.
I think I saw you heard me on season 2 of that.
He did, yeah. They've actually let him back twice because he can't get past the first round.
They just got to keep the cattle prod near because he keeps trying to hump the chick's legs. little spray bottle of water. Get off, you fuck.
Dude, I could actually see a chick spraying your hermit with a spray bottle.
I think he'd like that, though.
I actually think he would. Yeah, it might have an adverse effect. And then my Situm is going to be seed oils because I'm seed oil free, and I just ran a 5.69 40-yard dash at 280 pounds.
Not a big deal. 6'5", right?
6'5".
What's the weight?
Like
280. 280.
Yeah. Okay. Trump is 215.
Yeah, hey,
and
that's fine.
6'3". So essentially, you are bigger than Trump. You'd be looking down on him, and you could probably beat him up.
I couldn't beat him up. He's way too masculine for me to beat up, but I could smoke him in a 40-yard dash.
Oh, probably. I sure hope so, at least. But yeah,
all right.
Some about those seed oils, you just fucking hate them, don't you, buddy?
Yeah, dude, so inflammatory for your body and brain.
Yeah, your body's like a temple, eh? I've actually never seen a 6'5" dude in such well shape.
Thanks.
I'm gonna say my stardom this week. My stardom would be I just had it on the tip of my tongue.
Fuck, my bad.
It's okay, buddy.
I had your mom's.
I'll go with my Situm. My Situm this week is at Wayne Glensky 999. The guy booked a tea time for us on Friday and messaged last night saying that he didn't want to go anymore and didn't tell anyone else besides me. So the other guy showed up at the course and called me at 2:30 and said, "Yo, where are you guys?" And he was still sleeping and didn't tell anybody that he canceled the tea time. But I guess he can kind of do that when he won $21,000 this weekend on online roulette.
Fuck that. Fuck him. I mean, congrats, but fuck you. Send me 100.
He was going to be paying for my round of golf today, and then he canceled it. So I guess I can't really get mad at him. But at the same time, he made one of our other buddies drive like 30 minutes to a golf course without telling him, and he's currently playing 18 by himself. So, Glensky, you're getting sat. You got to smarten up, brother. But my stardom this week. Oh, my stardom this week. I remembered it. It's taking drugs from strangers. Friday night, I went out to the Theo Vaughn comedy show with a couple of my buddies for two of my friends' birthday. We headed down to Toronto, or should I say up to Toronto. We sat down at this restaurant, and there's this guy. As soon as we walked in, he's like, "You guys going to the show?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah." He's like, "Oh, we could just tell by looking at you, like whatever the fuck that means. I guess we look like a bunch of retards or something." But he when everybody went to go take a piss, I was sitting at the table, and he comes over and he hands me a handful of mushrooms, and he says, "Enjoy that. Share it with your friends. Don't share it with your friends. Whatever."
Yeah.
So I looked at the other guys. No one else wanted them. My one buddy was actually already on them. He made like a smoothie out of them and drank it on the way. So he was good to go. I took them, and before my food even got to the table, I was fucking seeing sounds. Like I was feeling fucking insane, boys. And anyways, and then on top of that, I got my food. I had 2 beers. And this waitress is coming back and forth from our table like 4 times while we're trying to pay. And she completely forgot. She gave me my bill and completely forgot to have me pay, so I just left.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened.
No, dude, I swear on my life, everybody paid. I was standing there waiting to pay with my bill in my hand, and she says, "Okay, guys, have a good night. Enjoy the show," and walks away. And I just kind of looked at the boys and I said, I haven't paid yet. They're like, "Let's fucking go." So we just got up and we left, and it was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So
She's like chasing you down the street, and you're like, "Ah, fucking bitch, forgot to charge me."
yeah, no, essentially, like we kind of did speed walk away because it's like I already got away with it. I'm not paying now. Like it's your own fault. But
Yeah, right.
yeah. Anyway, so I guess I'm starting drugs from strangers because it gave me the confidence to dine and dash. And it was a great comedy show. If anyone wants to go, has been contemplating going to see Theo Vaughn, what an incredible show! It was truly amazing. I really had a good time. Lots of great jokes. He's really walking the line, and it's
Hey, maybe we'll get him on the pod.
Oh, maybe I'll message him.
Yeah, maybe. I was talking to Pants about this, and I saw this Capital One commercial. And it was like, hey, maybe you'll see Taylor Swift in one of our Capital One lounges at the airport. And I was like, well, you can say maybe in front of anything. I was like, that's like the biggest bullshit line ever. I was like, you can say maybe we'll have Joe Rogan on the podcast. Maybe we will. You never know.
Maybe we will. Maybe we're going to have Connor Bedard on.
Yeah.
He might sign to Burn After Sports.
If you use code BURNAFTER at liquidiv.com for better changing hydration, Connor Bedard might show up to your house and sign something for you.
He might actually drop it off.
Yeah.
At your house.
Yeah, there's not a 0% chance.
Yeah. liquidiv.com
Burn After. Drop it off. Yeah. You never know.
Go buy it.